have understood division of a polynomial by a monomial. Okay. So I told in the previous session you have to keep your notebook and along with you, and this we have the continuous section. So I'll keep the notes at the end of this section. Okay. Previous session we have studied division of a polynomial by a monomial. Okay. Now we are going to study division of a polynomial by a binomial. Okay, division of a polynomial by a binomial. So here binomial means it contains how many terms? 2 terms, isn't it? Okay, and we are going to divide the polynomial by a binomial. Listen to me properly, it's very important, and also you will feel you are going to hear it for the, or you are going to study it for the first time. So you may feel it little not easy to understand it. Okay, so listen to me properly, step by step we will explain here how to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Okay, and the same thing we are extending next year to a trinomial. So this year or a quadratic polynomial. This year we will study division of a polynomial by a binomial. You know binomial contains how many terms? 2 terms. Okay. Then we will write the question. So we know we denote the dividend as P of x. We will take some P of x. P of x is equal to, any example take, 3x cubed plus, it is a polynomial. So it can contain any number of things and it can be any degree also, no problem. So 3x cubed plus and 2x square plus 4x plus 3. That is division of a polynomial by a binomial. Binomial division, divisor we are denoting as g of x. We will take g of x is equal to some x plus 2. Okay. So this is our dividend, this is our divisor. So we are going to use our usual process of division here, and there are step by step we are doing it. Listen to me properly, then it will be clear to you. Okay. So as usual we are going to write, this is our dividend. So 3x cubed plus 2x square plus 4x plus 3. One thing you have to see before going to the division, this is our polynomial. When you get a polynomial to divide, first you have to check whether our polynomial is written in the standard form. Now you may be thinking, what is the standard form? Standard form is nothing but writing the polynomials in decreasing order of their degree. So this is the highest power of the variable. What is the highest power of the variable? What is the degree of this equation? It is 3, which means that this term will come first, containing 3 as the power. The next term must be 2. The next term is degree containing 1, that is x, and next comes the constant. Okay, here we have all the terms. You will study the polynomial which does not contain all the terms. Maybe one term is absent here. Okay, in that case we will see how to divide. Here we have all terms in the decreasing order, that is a cube term first. next square term, then a x term, then a constant. Okay, so this is how we write in the standard form, writing in the decreasing order of the degree. Here degree is 3, next term must be less than 3, that is 2, then 1, then constant. So when you write the polynomial to divide, the first step is you have to write it in the standard form, writing the polynomial in the decreasing order of the degree. Okay. The divisor also you must write it in the standard form. So here it is already in the standard form, that is x plus 2, x plus 2. Okay, so I am going to wrap it because we will not have enough space. Okay, I wrapped it because we don't have enough space. Now we are going to divide here. This is our dividend, this is our divisor. We are going to study how to divide a polynomial by a binomial. Okay. First step I told it is to write the polynomial in their standard form. So we wrote the polynomial in the standard form, both the dividend and divisor. The next step, listen. What is the first term of the dividend here? It is 3x cubed. So the next step is that we are going to take the first term of the dividend, that is 3x cubed. And what we are going to do is that we are going to divide this first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. Okay, what is the first term of the divisor? It is x. So 3x cubed divided by x. We have studied this division, isn't it? 3x cubed divided by x, we know it is equal to 3x square. Is it clear? So we got here 3x square. Now this is the first term of the quotient, that is 3x square. Clear? Okay, take the first term divided by the first term of the divisor, that is 3x cubed divided by x. We call it as 3x square. That is the first term of the quotient. Is it clear? Now next step. We got the term of the quotient as 3x square. Take this term 3x square and multiply with all the term of the divisor. That is 3x square. Terms of the divisor, how many it have? 2. So you have to put a bracket. X plus 2. Okay. So 3x square into x plus 2. What is it? 3x square into x is 3x cubed. 3x square into 2 is plus 2x. Plus 3x square into 2 is plus 6x square. Okay. So we got it as 3x cubed plus 6x square. And next what we are doing? We will write the polynomial. We got it here under this. That is 3x cubed plus 6x square. One thing you have to see, when you write it, write under the same degrees. That is x cubed, then x cubed, x square. That is next step, as usual way of process of division, then we have to subtract it. Okay. So multiply, what we did first, took the first term, divided by the first term here, we got the answer as 3x square. We took this term, multiplied 3x square into x is 3x cubed. Plus, next 3x square into 2 is 6x square. Next, you have to subtract. Okay, we'll put the subtraction sign here. You have to subtract this from the dividend. Is it clear? So subtracting we studied, we will subtract only like terms. That is why I told put the like terms together. Okay? So subtract now. 3x cubed minus 3x cubed we are getting as 0. Clear? So always when you see for the division of a polynomial, we are doing all these steps to exclude or to remove the first term there. Okay? So we got the first term as 0. If you don't get it as 0, understand you have a mistake. So we got it here as 0. So we excluded that term. Now we are going to do the process with the next one. I think you know the subtraction of integers, which you already studied in the lower classes. If not, make thorough with the subtraction of integers. If you know it, only you will be able to do the problems here. Okay. We'll see this part we got as 0. Next we have to do the subtraction. Here what we get here 2x square, isn't it? And it is positive 6x square here. So you can directly subtract it. What you get here? 2x square minus plus 6x square. Okay. When you subtract it, we know plus and minus becomes minus here. So it is actually 2x square minus 6x square. What is 2x square minus 6x square? What is it? It is small number minus big number. We have studied. We will put the minus sign. So 2 minus 6 is, what is it? 2 minus 6, it is minus 4. So you can write it as minus 4x square. You have to take the variable also along with that. Okay. So 2 minus 6 is minus 4. You get it as minus 4x square. So here it becomes minus 4x square. Clear? Now the next step, we are going to write all the remaining terms in the divisor here. So it is 4, divisor dividend 4x plus 3. Clear? Now we got here this, isn't it? This term becomes 0. Is it clear? Now we are going to take this as the new dividend. Is it clear to you? We are going to take this as the new dividend. Then we follow the same steps. Okay. That is, we will take the first step. We are following the same steps here. What is it? This is our first term in the new dividend. Take the first term minus 4x square. What was our steps? Then you have to take the first term of the divisor. What is it? X. So minus 4x square divided by x. Okay. What is minus 4x square divided by x? What is it? It is minus 4x. Okay. So you got it as minus 4x. You will take this minus 4x as the next term of the quotient. Okay. Is it clear? And the next step, what was it? We are going to multiply this minus 4x with all the terms of the divisor. So, minus 4x, we are going to multiply. Minus 4x, how many terms are here? 2 terms, so you have to put a bracket. Minus 4x into x plus 2. Okay, what is minus 4x into x plus 2? It is minus 4x into x. It is minus 4x square. Minus 4 into 2. It is minus 8x. Okay, that is minus 4 into x. What is it? Minus 4 into x. It is minus 4x square. We know we will take this term, multiply here with all the terms of the divisor. We will write it under it, isn't it? So minus 4x into x is minus 4x square. Minus 4x, you have to consider the sign also, okay? Minus 4x into positive 2. It is minus 8x. Minus 8x. Okay? Now, usual process. What you have to do? You have to do the subtraction. Subtract. We know this term will become 0 because minus 4x square minus and minus will become plus here. So, minus 4x square plus 4x square will become 0. And then we will go to the next terms to subtract. What is the next term here? 4x. Then 1 minus sign is there. Minus 8x. You have to consider the sign always. So what is left here? 4x. Then minus, what is the sign of 8x? It is minus 8x. Okay. So we will get 4x. Minus and minus will become plus 8x. What is 4x plus 8x? It is 12x. Okay. That is 4x minus 8x, which is 4x plus 8x, which is equal to 12x. Okay. Now what is left here? 3 is left. We will put it down. Plus 3, no other terms in the dividend, more to bring it down. We'll proceed the same way. Next, we have to, this is our new dividend. Take this new dividend. That is, new dividend is 12x plus 3. So, here we have to follow the same steps. What was the steps? Take the first term. That is 12x. We took first term 12x. Divided by the first term of the divisor. What is it? X. So 12x by x. What is 12x by x? It is equal to 12. Okay. That is the next term of the quotient. That is plus 12. Clear? Now what you have to do next? You have to take this number 12. Then you have to multiply with all the terms here. That is 12 into x plus 2. 12 into x plus 2, you will get it as 12x. 12 into 2 is 24. Okay. Now, so it is, this are new term in the quotient. Take this new term with the sign you have to take and multiply. Positive 12 into x is 12x. Positive 12 into 2 is plus 24. So you get here multiplying 12 into x, 12x. Positive 12 into 2, it is plus 24. Okay. Then what was our next step? What was it? You have to do the subtraction. Anyway, 12x minus 12x becomes 0. Now what is left here? 3 minus 24. 3 minus 24. Isn't it? Sign is positive, that is why I am not putting the sign. So actually it is positive 3 minus, what is it? Minus plus 24, which becomes here 3 minus 24. Okay. What is 3 minus 24? It is minus 21. So we will write as minus 21. Okay. We stop the division. Now again you will have confusion where we are stopping the division. For a polynomial, we stop a division when the degree of this remainder becomes less than the degree of the divisor. Clear to you? Degree of the remainder. Here we got it as, here the remainder we got it as a constant term. We studied what is the degree of a constant term. It is 0. Now what is the degree of the divisor here? It is x plus 2 is our divisor. So what is its degree? 1. So here degree is equal to 1. Here for this we got degree is equal to 0. Since we got the degree of this remainder less than the degree of the divisor, we stop our division. Clear? This is how we divide a polynomial by another polynomial. We will see one more example. Next question. Find the remainder obtained on dividing p of x is equal to x square plus 1 by x plus 1. Okay, that is p of x is a polynomial and x plus 1 is a binomial. Okay, Here is x square. Both are binomials, no problem. X square plus 1 by x plus 1. So I told p of x is equal to, here we are getting p of x is equal to x square plus 1. First step was writing the polynomial in the standard form. Here you can see it is in the standard form, but a term is missing there containing x, because first a term must come, next an x term must come. It is missing. So for to make our division easy, what you are doing is that we will write the same polynomial with that term where you can write the coefficient as 0. That is x square, the same polynomial you can write it as x square plus 0x plus 1. Clear? So x square plus 0x plus 1. This I am writing so to make our division easy. Okay, it's not that we have to write this term. If you are so familiar, if you become so expert in this one, you need not write the 0x and do the division. When you write the terms under by under, that is when you multiply with the divisor, you have to write the like terms together for the subtraction. So in that case, you make it confusion. For that, just I added this term 0x. It is not there here. 0x means actually it is 0. Okay. Now, what was our binomial g of x? G of x is equal to x plus 1. Is it clear? Now we are going to do our division. So, divide x square plus 0x plus 1 by x plus 1. Okay. So, our usual step, what was it? Take the first term here, that is x square. X square divided by the first term of the divisor. X square, first term is x. So, x square by x. You know x square by x is equal to x. Okay. That will be the first term of the quotient. What was the next rule? Take this term in the quotient, multiply with all the terms in the divisor. X into, that is x into x plus 1. What is x into x plus 1? X into x square, x into 1, x. Okay. So, x into x square and x into 1 plus x. That's right. You will get a term here x. If you are not writing this term here, you may have confusion when you subtract it. That's why I added this term with 0 as a coefficient, which means that the term is actually 0. So, now subtract. You have to subtract, isn't it? Next step. So, x square minus x square, 0. Now here comes 0x minus x. What is it? 0x minus x. 0x means actually just 0. 0 minus x. What is it? 0 minus x means 1. 1x. So 0 minus 1, we know it is minus. Or you will get as 0 minus x, it is equal to minus x. We studied. Subtraction from 0. There is no change in the value. Isn't it? It is minus x. So 0x minus x, it becomes minus x. Now what is left here in the divisor? 1 plus 1. Take it and write. Okay. Next, same procedures of new dividend. Same procedure. Take the first term. What is the first term here? Minus x. That is minus x. Divided by the first term. What is it? X. Minus x by x. You know it is minus 1. Okay. That is the next term of the quotient. Minus 1. Minus x by x, it is minus 1. Multiply minus 1 into x, it is minus x. You have to take the sign, okay. Sign, along with the sign, you have to multiply here. Minus 1 into x, minus x. Or you can do it here. Minus 1 into all the terms here, x plus 1. What is it? It is minus x. Minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Or directly you can do. You need not write it there. Minus 1 into x is minus x. Minus 1 into plus 1 it is minus 1. Okay. So, what do you get here? Do the subtraction. What do you get here? X minus x will come, isn't it? So what is it? 0. Minus x minus x, which is minus x plus x will come, which is 0. The term becomes 0, isn't it? Minus x minus x, which is minus x plus x. It is equal to 0. Always these terms become 0. Or same terms with the same sign when subtracted, that becomes 0. Again, what is left here? 1. 1 minus 1. What is 1 minus 1? That is 1 minus 1. 1 plus 1, isn't it? What is the answer? 2. So it comes here 2. Okay. So we got here 2 as a reminder. Now we stop the division. Why? What is the degree here? Degree is equal to degree of the divisor. What is it? 1. What is the degree of the remainder? Degree is equal to 0. Since the degree becomes less than, here the new dividend was 2, but its degree is less than the divisor, we stop the division, because here the degree is 0 and the degree is 1. Since we got the degree as less than the degree of the divisor, we stop the division. Okay, so we can say 2 is the remainder. So in both the questions here which we solved here, we got the remainder as 2 or any other number or constant polynomial, isn't it? There are cases where we are getting the remainder as 0. We have studied when you get the remainder as 0, what we can say. You can call this divisor as the what? It is a factor of the dividend, or quotient will become the factor of the dividend. There are cases where we are getting the remainder as 0 also. Okay, so I'll give you more questions. You can take down the notes now. I'll give the notes now. Keep the notes with you and write neatly. You can copy down the questions to your notes which I have given to you, and you can do the questions once again in the rough book. So make it clear. Do it step by step again. If you are not getting it correct, again do it again until you get it correctly. You do with the questions which I have given to you itself first. Then after that you can take different questions and you can solve it yourself and try that you are getting the answer. I think the division is clear. Division steps are clear to you. Okay. Next we have the notes. Division of polynomials. First question. Divide the polynomial p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 5 by g of x is equal to x plus 2. So dividend we'll write inside x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 5. Divisor x plus 2. So we have seen how to divide a polynomial. Take the first term, that is x cube, divide by the first term x. We get the first term of the quotient, that is x square. Now multiply x square with all the terms of the divisor. X square into x, x cube, x square into 2, 2x square. Next step, you have to subtract from the dividend. So first term will become 0, x cube minus x cube, 0. Now 3x square minus 2x square, we will get it as x square. Now bring down all the terms in the dividend, rest of the terms in the dividend. That is 3x plus 5. Now this is our new dividend, x square plus 3x plus 5. We will follow the same steps. Take the first term x square, divide by the first term x. You get the next term of the quotient, that is x. Multiply x with all the terms here, x into x, x square, x into 2, 2x. Then next step you have to do the subtraction. Subtract, first term becomes 0, second term 3x minus 2x will give us x. Now bring down the rest of the terms, that is plus 5. So you will get the new dividend x plus 5. Now take the first term, again we will follow the same steps. Take the first term x, divide by the first term, here it is x, x divide by x is 1, that is the next term of the quotient, that is positive 1. Multiply this positive 1 with all the terms of the divisor. 1 into x, x, 1 into 2, 2. So next step you have to do the subtraction, that is 5, x minus x will be 0, and you will get 5 minus 2 equal to 3. We stop the division because we got the degree of the remainder less than the degree of the divisor. That is the first question. Now we will move to the second question. See the second question. Divide the polynomial 3x raised to 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So we wrote the dividend and divisor. I told you if there are no terms containing, that is we have to write it in the standard form. If there are no terms, you have to add the term putting the coefficient as 0. So we added this x square term. This was not there in our question. So now we will do the division. Take the first term 3x raised to 4 divided by the first term x. We get the first term of the quotient 3x cube. Next step, multiply 3x cube with all the terms of the divisor. We will get as 3x raised to 4 minus 3x cube. Do the subtraction. So first term becomes 0. Second term minus 4 minus 3. We will get as minus 4 plus 3 which is minus 1. So it is minus 1 x cube which is minus x cube. Then bring down the terms 0x square minus 3x minus 1. Now next step, again we will follow the same steps. Take the first term minus x cube divided by the first term here x. You get the next term of the quotient, that is minus x square. Now multiply minus x square with all the terms of the divisor. Minus x square into x, it is minus x cube. Minus x square into minus 1, it is positive x square. Then similar way you have to do the subtraction. First term becomes 0. See the second term, 0x square minus x square, which is 0 minus x is 0, x square minus x square means it is 0 minus 1, which is minus 1. So you get it as minus x square minus 3x minus 1. That is our new dividend. Again we will follow the same step. Take the first term minus x square divided by the first term here. You get the next term of the quotient minus x into x minus 1 minus x into x minus x square minus x into minus 1, it is plus x. Next step you will have to do the subtraction. First term becomes 0. Subtract the second term minus 3x minus plus x. That is minus 3x minus x will come, which is minus 4x. Minus 4x minus 1. That is our new dividend now. Now take the first term again. Divided by the first term of the divisor. Minus 4x by x. You get the next term of the quotient minus 4. So minus 4 into x, it is minus 4x. Minus 4 into minus 1, it is plus 4. Now you have to do the subtraction. Subtracting, you will get first term as 0. Second term you will get minus 1 minus plus 4, which is minus 1 minus 4, which is equal to minus 5. So you have to know the subtraction of integers to do this calculations. So here we got the remainder as minus 5. Again we stop the division because the degree is less than the degree of the divisor. Next question. Find the remainder obtained on dividing p of x is equal to x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. You have to write it in the standard form, and if there is no terms, you have to add the terms with the coefficient as 0. So x cube plus 0x square we added 0x. There are no terms containing x square and x when we write it in the standard form. So we added those two terms. Now plus 1 divided by x plus 1. Take the first term, again similar step, x cube by x, it is x square into x plus 1, x cube plus x square. Now subtraction, first term becomes 0, 0x square minus x square, it is minus x square plus 0x plus 1, bring down the terms. Now we have to follow the same step, taking this as the new dividend, minus x square by x, it is minus x into the divisor terms, minus x into x is minus x square, minus x into plus 1, it is minus x. Now do the subtraction, this part becomes 0, you will get 0x minus x. So 0 plus x will come there, which is equal to x. So x plus 1 bring down. So x plus 1 you have to divide by, here you have to take the first term, that is x divided by the first term x. So x by x is 1. So it becomes the next term of the quotient. Multiply x That is x into 1, it is x again, 1 into 1, it is 1. So 1 into x plus 1, which is x plus 1. So subtract, you get the answer as 0. This is how we do the division. Here you have the worksheet question. Do it in your notebook. You can copy the notes. Then you can do these questions after copying the notes.